We live. I ain't gonna lie, that shit threw me off.
No, fuck them dogs, bro. Fuck them
Hey,
dogs.
it look like, it sound like you have to tear his spoon ass up.
That's just rock, bro. Hey, man. I'm gonna cut and edit, but it's my dogs going crazy, bro. Fuck them dogs, man. But like I was saying, though, man, how y'all doing?
Shit, I'm living, bro. Like I told him outside, bro, I'm thriving right now, bro. I feel good.
Facts. Same. Pretty cool day.
Getting cold as shit outside.
Yeah, man, you see what I got on, bro.
I'm extremely blessed.
Good to see you, bro. I ain't gonna count. I ain't seen my dog since State of the Culture.
Yes, it's been a minute, and I'm really happy to be sitting here with y'all fellas today, and we can really talk some knowledge and some inspiration, if possible.
Yeah.
So let's get into it, man. Y'all want to jump right into this shit?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Good, bro. We're gonna start with relationships.
Let's do marriage first.
Marriage. Okay. All right, I got a question for y'all. So, as far as marriage, what do you think is essential? Like, you had 3 factors that you like, okay, this is how I want my marriage, like personal marriage, not like a spectrum, but like as a personal thing. What you think?
In my personal opinion, it's kind of cliche. Trust, communication. You can put a star beside communication. You feel me? And number 3, bro, it's gonna kind of like throw people off, but like kind of like bond. I feel like, and you can have like bond / connection type shit, because like if you're not into your person all the way in, then it's not gonna work to me. It's like,
Totally agree.
you feel me? It's like you can who said it best? Somebody said it best. I think it was J. Cole, where he was like he said some type of lyric to where like if you never gonna be happy out there chasing like bad hoes out there until you love yours or some shit. And it's like, that's real, bro, because I feel like you gotta dead ass be into your person for all this shit to work.
I feel it.
So that's just mine. What y'all think?
I think mine would be communication. Loyalty, but that can tie into trust. And the third one would be understanding, dog. Cause like everybody different as a human, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like living with my girl, we boyfriend girlfriend, like this shit crazy.
Yeah.
Like trying to understand a whole different human, not only human, a woman.
Yeah.
That's like emotional. That shit crazy, bro.
I mean, for me, fellas, it would definitely be communication. Would definitely be number 1. Second would be support.
I like that.
And support, and the other one would be what did I say? I said communication, support, and I'm also throw trust in there. I guess I would go with loyalty too.
When you say support, bro, give me an example.
Like support, like when I say support, like I've been with women in the past where like you got something good going on, and they don't even really support it, you know. And I mean, I could be sounding like a crybaby when it comes to it, but I want you to share my stuff. I want you to post my business. Yeah. You know, I want you to pass my business cards out. Right. You know, so, you know, maybe I could be asking for much, but as far as like marriage, a healthy relationship, I feel that a woman, that's her part. You know, I feel that's her part to support her man in whatever he's doing, and let him know that, you know, minus anything, she's always gonna be there. Yeah. You know.
I love how you put that, bro, because I think the biggest misconception when people say support, I don't know if it's the generation today, but it goes back to people saying financially, like support financially.
But it always talk back into the man too, though. Like that was crazy. Like that's right. Supporting the entire family.
Yeah.
Like that would be crazy.
I just hate how that's why I really love how he put that, because like that was a good example. People don't look at it like that anymore. It's like, whenever you see somebody of today's time, you always say, like, if a female be like, how you gonna support me? Like, what you gonna do for me? Like, what you mean? I'm gonna be here.
Automatic.
You know what I'm saying?
I also feel it's like when especially with the black men in our community, when we are doing something really phenomenal, it's really overlooked. I don't know if you guys peep that, but I feel it's really overlooked.
Especially if it's positive.
Yeah, especially if it's positive, it's really overlooked. I think most women in our generation feel that, all right, cool, that's what he's supposed to be doing. But no, it's more of it's out of rarity. You know, not every black man is doing positive stuff, have a positive brand, have a positive podcast, you know, making healthy food at that. Healthy food is positive. Healthy food is positive. All them chicken wings and lemon pepper and shit,
not good.
that's not good for
Right.
us, man. So a lot of that stuff gets overlooked, and it's crazy how when a man is on that journey, he's looked upon like
a square.
He's weird.
Outcast.
Is he gay?
But yeah, I think it's only in our community though. Like in black community, they only say
I think it's more so in our community.
I just say in our community, because like if you look at other races, you know, they look at them and highly, like, you know, they have high expectations, and it's very like high. And they really support it, you know, from what I see. They really support it.
That's one of the biggest
things. Yeah, they really support it.
They're there for each other.
From when it hasn't made no dollar to when it's making $1 million, it's really supported. So I feel in our community that needs to change, you know, as soon as possible for us to really come together as one positive race.
How do y'all feel like marriage has changed between between generations? Like, has it declined or has it inclined in a positive way?
I think I seen a study that said it's declined.
Yeah.
Really?
But I think that's just because like women got more of a say so, and there's like so many options because of the internet now. I think that's why.
And if y'all really want to keep it 100, like divorce is a really hot topic right now. Divorce.
Yeah.
You know, marriage is not really looked upon as a good thing or as it's more looked as like a settling or giving up or, you know, just dealing with what you have.
But it's really a business partnership, low key.
Yeah. You know, you can say that. You know, you can really say that. I feel in marriage, I have never been married, but I've seen and heard positive marriages talk, and it's definitely a journey. You know, it's totally different from boyfriend girlfriend. Marriage is totally different.
Absolutely.
From that, you know,
and it's a commitment,
and I can see that.
It's a big commitment. You have different situations nowadays where you have babies marrying babies. It's like and that's just not the case either. You have people getting married for the wrong reasons. It's like if I want, say for instance, you want a business partnership or whatever, like he was saying, it's like people are getting married just for that aspect, and that's the wrong reason. Like, marriage used to be something sacred, used to be something essential to the household.
What I mean is like, it'd be looked at as like how you structure a business. Because you gotta meet in the middle, just like.
It's certain requirements. I'm gonna say that. It's definitely certain requirements. I mean, you can't do what you want to, you know, at all. You have to coincide with each other, and if you don't, you know, you'll see the results of that.
Yeah. Not to mention if you have kids involved too. It's a whole different story.
And like having a son now, what I see is like, I mean, a kid can really make or break the relationship because either you or your woman will always feel like you're doing more than the other. And meeting each other in the middle with that, right, tough.
Yeah. No, I could definitely agree with that.
So leading up to marriage, what about dating? What's y'all thoughts on like the dating scene in today's Western culture? I can't say for the world, just out here in the United States. What's y'all thoughts?
The dating pool, like, I mean,
it's fun.
It's just really bad. The dating pool out here is really bad. Women have a lot of expectations out of men, and it's like they have high expectations for men, but when men have those same expectations, they feel they don't.
It's not reciprocated.
Yeah.
No, not at all. They feel like they don't have to live up to it.
Yeah, they don't have to live up to it.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah.
But they have, you need to make this certain amount of money. You need to be this type of height. You need to treat me like this. And I'm like, what the hell y'all basing all this from?
Exactly.
Social media
Yeah,
plays a really big part in it.
Shit, dog.
It's like, bro.
It's good. It's like good and bad.
For example, like if you're, and I'm not speaking on every single relationship. I have not seen, of course, I've not seen every single relationship, but some of what I see from social media, you know, you see those videos out there, the gold digger videos, stuff like that, for example.
Oh yeah.
And it could be a couple walking down the street, and it could be a girl with a fat ass, or it'd be another guy, or whatever. And they walk up to him trying to steal that girl or whatever. And it's like, if the guy, just saying for example, if the guy has this wad of cash, and the girl looks at the cash and starts walking with the other guy, and just leaves the guy out of 7 years of dating him, for a guy who got $15,000 in his pocket, what type of morals do you have to yourself?
Yeah. But also with that too, bro, I see a lot of folks, a lot of men, they won't see the red flags within the relationship to that point though.
Yeah.
Cause like, bro, it'll be red flags.
And man, there be so many red flags. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. But I mean, especially once you start having sex, you really bypass a lot of those red flags once you start having sex. I've never really been big on like just wait on the sex, but as I'm getting older, it's really one of those like kind of wait on the sex so you can really get to figure out or see how this person really is.
So, okay, I got a question.
It's an eye opener.
Let me
I like that.
line it up a little bit. So, you hit on the first night. Is that good or bad? Even if the vibe is there.
It just depends what you're looking for, I think.
Long term though.
Long term, I don't think so.
What would most men say though? You not shit.
You're not striking though if you get the opportunity.
It's just different, bro.
Crazy, dog.
It's just different, bro.
No, for real. Like, would that change your outcome on like going deep into it?
Me personally, I'm just gonna keep it a band. I don't know. Just because I haven't experienced enough life yet, and I haven't matured to the fullest of what I want to mature to. So like
and
me personally, my bad, bro.
No, go ahead.
Me personally, I just like.
But I'm saying though, like you go on a date and everything. End result, you ain't looking for nothing.
Let's be real.
Let's be real, you ain't looking for nothing. End result, dog. At the end of the day,
I would say for each man, it depends on where that man's at in his life.
You feel me?
It
and what you
depends
want. Okay.
It's just
it depends on where that man at.
I can.
Because a man can't go on a date and not smash and be like, I'm sure, even if she is trying to get rough, you still be like, I'm good, you know. For my sake, for I'm not getting tied up in. Because I'm telling you, man, once you start having sex, you get tied up.
Oh, it's a different.
You get tied up. You start seeing shit. You start really overlooking a lot of stuff.
It's been times where, like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's been times where I could go on a date or like I can be on a romantic setting or whatever, and I'm speaking on my personal experiences. If it don't go to the point where I wanted to go to, I'm not gonna say I'm not happy, because like if the whole night has went good, then I'm straight.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if we get back to my house and we don't do anything, that level of I'll say like intimacy that was there like the whole night, I'm thinking like, damn, I hope I get to, like, I hope, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that mean my mental is in the wrong? I don't think so.
No,
I feel like it's in a way of like damn, like I don't know. It's cool, but at the same time, it's like it's whatever. Like I hope I get to see that person again. So maybe, you know what I'm saying? It's just different.
That's
bro.
how I want to speak on it, cause like, you know, like I said, once you start having sex, you start ignoring a lot of red flags. So you know, it's one of those. If I'm getting you over to the crib, it's gonna be another time, of course. Like, If I got you over to the crib and stuff like that,
I was just gonna ask that.
I can really put the ball in my park and be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel a woman that is giving sex off rip like that, it's a lot of issues. You know, a lot of a lot of trauma she's been through to just.
But that's what I'm asking, dog. Like, let's say y'all didn't have a vibe the first date, all that is good, you like her, but you strike on the first night, is that gonna change your outcome on how you like as far as dating? If you look
like
at
how you view everything.
yeah, like would you still view it as like you want this? This is a person.
It's like life material, pretty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Would your like viewpoint change? Because a lot of guys they're like, damn, they be let me hit on the first night. You have it in the wife category.
I say this again. It depends on where the man's at in his life.
Like,
For me right now, if that was to happen to me,
no, you ain't stunning.
I would smash you, but it's like you not wife material.
Yeah.
I was finna say like,
you know,
it's currently, bro, with me. You know, if which I am, I'm single. So if it happens, bro, I'm gonna keep it a band. Like if I thrax on the first night, we cool, but I'm not finna sit there and say, okay, well, now you the only one I'm talking to.
yeah.
Because like me mentally, like if I was to tell you that, like I'd be lying. I know myself. Like after that shit happened, and I wake up the next morning, I'm
So
gonna be like,
you gonna look at it different though. Is what I'm saying.
Yes.
oh yeah, for sure.
That's all I was asking.
For sure, bro. For sure, bro. I look at it different, and it's not a bad thing. It's just like now you feel me.
So this is my follow up question.
Mm-hmm.
How long should you wait?
To thrax?
Yeah.
I mean, let's keep it a buck on some really grown men stuff. I mean, really wait till you get married, really.
Yeah. But what if you get married and sex trash? Because sex play a big part in a relationship.
And I'm not even vouching for wait to have sex when you get married, because it don't happen like that.
Nah.
I mean, I would say not the first night if you can hold off. So I would just say, man, it just depends on where the man's journey
in their life
and the female's at, cause it's not
on
wrong.
the journey.
You feel me, dog? So it's nothing wrong with getting the guts early, but it's like I also want the men to know when you do get the guts early,
repercussions.
be ready for that. Be ready for stuff to get a little foggy and froggy for you, man. You know, so don't just have sex and then be like, we good. This is the person. No, man, you probably could have made the worst mistake of your life, and depending on what type of man, that could have been 10 minutes. 5, 30, 60, 59 minutes, whatever type of person you are, you know, so, but after that, a few minutes or whatever the case might be, you realize, like, damn, what did I just do? Was that in my favor or was that in her favor?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I like how you did that. But I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think that for women it's as easy for men to think like we're thinking right now? Like what if women are on the same journey to the point where we hang out? Do y'all think they be thinking like, damn, I hope I can get some dick on the first night? Or do they think like, damn, I know I can get this on the first night if I want to?
I think it depends on the woman though, for real.
Yeah. When you said I think it depends.
It depends on the woman.
For real?
Cause like I always.
Cause I'm not gonna say
like
women
they
don't be thinking like that, but shit,
they probably
do, bro. Like,
and they probably already feel like the ball in their court, cause like the guy always gotta impress on dates. That's what's crazy.
And then also it feels like what type of man you are. If you're a man with a lot of discipline, you good. But if you're with no discipline,
appreciate that, Coach Russell.
You know, if you're a man with no discipline, you might be in a world of trouble after you smash.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I would say this. Because I'm not married. I haven't been married, so I'm not gonna say wait till you get married. Mm-hmm. Take some time to get to know that person.
To develop the situation.
Yeah, take some time to really understand this person before you start having sex. Because you know with sex it comes babies and emotions and contrast and mood swings and all of that. So, you know, be very prepared, and I feel be very prepared as possible. And I feel if you are prepared when that time comes of sex or anything of that nature, you know, you kind of know what the outcome's gonna be.
For sure.
You know.
That's facts.
I like how you put that, bro.
That's facts, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah. So, yeah, I agree with y'all.
Yeah.
I had to ask that question.
Y'all boys making me think of some stuff.
No,
I gotta reassess my life.
I mean, this is a topic that not a lot of black men speak on. It's more so all we talk about is sports and rap music. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but this is the real stuff right here. Like, that, you know, you can't really just sit around and talk to your homies about, you know, you know, you feel you don't want to be that vulnerable around them, but why not?
Exactly.
Why not? Because you never know what your brother going through or what your other partner going through, and it could possibly be the same thing you going through.
I think one of our biggest misconceptions too that of young black men, well, not just young black men, but men personally, like we get vulnerable with the wrong person.
True.
If you can sit down, like I can't speak for y'all.
I got a question.
I'm victim.
I got
You
a question.
go ahead.
So, should a man get vulnerable in relationships to his woman or no? Should you open up to a woman?
I feel you should be able to. I feel
To
y'all
a
should.
certain extent.
I feel y'all should have that bond so to where you can talk to your lady, but also,
To a certain extent.
also you don't want it to sound like complaining. You don't
I was
want
gonna
Because they gonna view you different.
you know, it's
I
already
was gonna
like,
say that.
hey baby, you know, shit, you know, today was rough, or you know, Mr. Billy Joe was being a dickhead at
Yeah.
work or whatever, but it's straight. I'm gonna go in there tomorrow and do what I'm supposed to do, knock it out, and everything will be straight. All right, we solved it.
Yeah.
You know, and you put yourself at a vulnerable state, open up to your girl. I mean, for women, it's different though.
Yeah.
They pouring everything on top.
Oh, for real.
I was just gonna say, like,
everything on
To
top.
a certain
for me,
extent, bro, I like that. Like, I think if you comfortable, if you got a group of guys, so if you got your friends, basically, like, we chopped it up before the podcast.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying, establish how cool it is because we can sit here and we can talk about shit all day long. And we can chop it up because, like, we real, we boys, we been through some shit, we lived through some shit. And it's like, I can't sit here, have a conversation like this, a deep conversation like that, with a girl that I'm trying to fuck with, or a girl that I'm trying to
I
get
feel
to
like as
know.
soon as you get mad at you, you're gonna use it.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm gonna say just don't be opening up to anybody. No, you definitely want to get that chemistry
Listen
involved. You
to
know,
what he just said.
I mean, sometimes you can get close to a person and open up to them to a certain extent, and stuff can still go south. You know, but you know that's still off of, you know, that person didn't do their fair investigation on that person, so I can open up to you.
Go
So
back
I
and
would,
get to know who that
I
person
mean,
is.
I would say just wait until you get to know that person before you start pouring all of your, you know, issues and problems. Because I feel with women, shit, they don't wait. Most of them don't wait. They start pouring that on you as soon as y'all start talking.
Yeah.
Instantly, bro.
Or as soon as they feel that, you know, there's a like love contrast.
That level of comfort.
Yeah.
When they feel that level of comfort, it's like, all right, well, bet, let me just, oh, well, you know, this happened when I was 9. Oh, whoa, hold on.
Yeah.
I ain't ready for that yet.
Yeah.
But it's like,
And what I didn't learn, like, the best thing to do, don't try to be a problem.
yeah,
It's impossible, dog.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
that's a flaw of mine.
Because I feel you'll catch yourself a lot of times
You'll beat yourself up.
Yeah.
caring more than they
Yeah.
do. You know, when it's like you caring more than they do, it can get really nasty.
Not to mention, bro, you put stress on yourself mentally, more stress to the plate to where you already just fucked.
Exactly.
Like, don't sit there and overthink things, and it's like, okay, you're not ready for that. I'm not at the mental state to where I'm fully capable of handling you and another person. So can't do that, bro.
Exactly. And I feel another thing, I mean, I'll be 32 this next month, December 9th, and I feel a lot of women in my generation, they've been through a lot of trauma.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of daddy issues, a lot of mommy issues.
Right.
And some of them could be mothers themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so with all of that trauma, and then when a man does step into their life, a good one at that, they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, and then for some, I've seen women, they'll treat a bum trash ass nigga better than a man that's really coming to the table with something. You know, so
Weird.
you know, so and I would say they would pick them over a man that really has more to bring to the table because he's a little bit more controlling. Yeah.
There's a question on that subject, bro. I appreciate you bringing that up actually, because I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all think that like some women treat their baby daddies better or give more respect to? I'll say give more respect to their baby daddies who are deadbeats, quote unquote deadbeats. Depending on what your definition of deadbeat is, rather than a good man in their life that's trying to be there. Because like, for instance, you can be in their life trying to give them everything that they need or everything that they want, and it's like you're enduring more stress than the baby daddy is. You feel me? So it's like, how does that work? You feel me? Do y'all have any insight on that?
I mean, me personally, I haven't. I mean, most of the women that I've been with that had kids, it was more so they don't want to have anything to do with the child's father. So I mean, that just shows me what type of man he is.
Right.
So I mean, I wouldn't say treated better, but I'm the new guy stepping in, and I'm not shit. I'm still taking hits.
Right.
So I wouldn't even say it would be no better shit. I feel the baby daddy would have a better outlook on the situation, because I would say y'all would have a little bit more chemistry, because y'all laid down and made, y'all created something.
Right.
So I wouldn't be able to relate to that, but I do understand what you're saying.
I think that's very mature what you just said, that people don't understand. Like, people don't get that aspect of like, damn. Because a lot of men, I can say, and women basically, they'll look at people and like, how do you keep going back to that man? Or how do you keep going back to that woman? But you gotta understand, like you said, you share a connection, you share kids, you share all this.
And then it's like how the person feel about themselves too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not over that situation too, like, you're not finna just, oh well, I'm over it. I'm gonna jump into something else. It don't work like that, bro.
And then jumping into that something else is not gonna be good neither.
Leads you to the wrong direction.
Yeah, you're gonna end up messing that up too after a while, because you haven't even came to no resolution from the last situation you was in.
That's real.
So
I got a question. So dating, do you think you should date one woman at a time or talk to multiple and pick?
It just depends on what your definition of dating is for me. Because
Well,
like,
I'm saying, like, as far as picking a girl,
that's
and
far.
you into, let's say you're into 4 girls, do you just do them one at a time, or you just play with all of them and you select one?
You weigh your options out. That's what
Wait,
they do
okay.
with us.
yeah.
That's
There
what
we
we
go.
go. You get like, and it'd be more than 4. Be like 24. So like you weigh out. I mean, why not?
But you know, men will get bashed about that though.
They do.
We do
Like,
get
like,
bashed. We do
They're
get
a
bashed.
player, they're this and that,
Yeah.
and it's not that. It's like I'm weighing my options. Like like they say, like most, like what's trending now. Women don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory. It's not good enough stuff.
Red
So,
Lobster.
yeah,
Or
it's
they
stuff
made
like
that
that.
whole damn list of like places that you don't take on a
But
first
then
date.
it's one of those like, I'm not a smart man if I don't get to know you before I start investing.
That's right.
in you.
Yeah.
Why do I need?
No, open your wallet.
Why would I give you 10 racks just to satisfy you as a woman?
Exactly.
Then you
So-
gonna look at me like a wallet.
And then it's like, I got bills, I got credit, I'm developing, I got a lot of stuff I gotta take care of too. And the woman should know that, especially if she's looking for a man to really be head of household. Like, she should have respect. Like, yo, this man got bills and shit, he got to take care of too. Why should he just take me to Cheesecake Factory off rip like that?
Yeah, that shit.
I'm gonna come back to that.
Especially
Why
the
we
woman
can't-
got herself together.
It's funny though because we get downplayed, and people, like, women look at us as, and I don't know if y'all probably like saw this on social media or some shit like that, but like, women downplay us because, say for instance, all 3 of us in agreement on what we just said. We not gonna open out our wallet. We don't even fucking know you. It's like, why would I give you 10 racks and I don't know you? But at the same time, what do y'all say to the women that be like, oh, you don't got it then. You just don't got it. You feel me? Like,
Well, because they base that off of man that they see that has it.
Exactly.
Just throw it.
and just throw
But you
it.
can't compare me to him.
Thank
dog.
you.
Like,
You feel me?
You can't.
what the fuck?
They try to downplay
It's
it, bro.
unrealistic expectations.
And I
Like, what the hell?
wouldn't even let you in my business that deep to where I don't have it. No, I'm being smart. You should respect me on something like that. This nigga being smart.
This nigga, you know what I'm saying?
You know, he
got something else
yeah. He being smart about what he got going on and his priorities and stuff like that. And right now, I'm not a priority. And if this man was to dish out, anything that's non-priority, that should show the woman like, yo, this nigga is
I
not
can just
even,
take advantage of it.
yeah, like
You know what
he's
I'm
not
saying?
husband material, like none of that.
Yeah.
So like, man, be smart about your decisions that you're making, And,
For sure.
And I feel with like answering bro's question, yeah, definitely. When you date.
Yeah.
You know, because the dating part is collecting data.
Yeah.
You're collecting data. I don't care if it's from one person or 5 people. You know, you're collecting data.
Mm-hmm.
Where I've messed up in the past is like creating that bond. Creating a bond, but forcefully. You know, it's not all the way genuine. Yeah, we greased and you know we feel good and you quick to say I love you. You quick to say I love you. You know, on some, you know, all men. You know, I don't even care. Yeah, you know, to where it's like, yo, bro, you kind of saying I love you a little too early, man. And you know, you don't even know what's going on. You don't even know a credit score.
But also, and not to cut you off,
no, you good.
We don't have enough bros sitting there like, hey, bro, you don't think it's a little early for you to be saying that?
Yeah.
We don't have enough people that stand behind us and just sitting there like, you know.
Well, I mean, then again, though, like, depending on the person, though, love take a little different time. Like, they really could fall in love with that person.
That's
same
true.
day.
Nah, you exactly right.
That's what's weird. Like, that's why it's like it's hard to give people advice because like it's all individual.
And I want to say love. That love word is like
so
selfish.
don't
like
use
love.
that
I would
loosely, dog.
Yeah, don't. You know that's
crazy.
Like, I mean, companionship outweighs love for me. You know, like compromise outweighs love for me. You know, I don't know if I said compatible. I think I said compatible is like, you know, better than love for me. So like. Before you even say I love you, do you love yourself?
Yeah.
You know, because I've noticed.
That's real.
I've noticed even with myself, I fall victim. You know, loving somebody else a little bit more than I love my own self. You know, so you know, as men, I feel we all gotta be able to develop that. But I've noticed with the Black community and Black women, it's one of those. You're a man. So you should be able to deal with anything that goes on.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't agree with that. I'm human just like you.
Yeah.
The female, like I'm human just like you. I got feelings just like you. I care about certain shit just like you. You know, so I'm not never gonna be like, well, you a woman, just you know, grill that shit up. You open your legs up and have 2 babies by 2 different dudes. You know, that's on you. You know, but I would be wrong if I was to say I'll be inconsiderate, I'll be selfish, I'll be all these other listed names, you know, if I was to go about it that way. So that, and I would also say, you know, who are you around, you know, in times like this? And for me, I'm getting older, so I'm really wanting to be around a lot more men that are like clear-minded. Yeah. You know, they could be going through relationship problems, but how are you getting through it, my brother? Like, what are your techniques? Like how I asked you, Jordan, what do you do? Like, listen to podcasts, you like read a little bit, educate yourself. Like I told you, for me, like I had to educate myself a little bit more on certain stuff, on relationships. And you told me, you know, I write.
Yeah.
And
not a lot of people know that.
Yeah, you know, and Jordan said, I write.
Yeah, and you're the first person I shared that with.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, that's a phenomenal exercise. When it comes and I asked you, like, bro, how do you feel after you do that? You said, I feel so relieved. So, I mean, little does Jordan know, you know, bro, that helped me out.
Yeah.
You know, that's another exercise I can put towards reading, going to the gym, you know, being out in nature, you know, to really, you know, clear my mind and see what really important, what's really important.
Just a different avenue of life that you can use, bro, to your advantage.
Mm-hmm.
But to see it through, bro, and a lot of people have been like on this shit for the longest of time, so we're gonna finally put this shit to bed. This Jaden and Will shit. How do y'all feel about? And I don't want to hear nobody else talk about some. I want that Jaden and that Will love. Like we chopped it up before about that shit. How do y'all feel about like what's going on in today's time with like their quote unquote relationship situation, whatever the fuck they got going on? I don't know, bro.
I wish say for them because I heard bro say eternity shit.
Like, bro, it's something every week, and it's like you can't base your relationship off them. I know it was like the standard because it's like It was that good.
For black people.
Yeah, it was like,
For
for a
black
minute,
people.
bro, we didn't never see the behind the scenes. Now, like, a lot of this shit coming out, it's like, I don't want to know no more, dog. You just saw it every week, bro.
So,
I don't know what they got going on.
and then
But it's like, they agreed to it.
are y'all doing this for more fame or what?
It's like you
it
get
starts
thrashed,
to
dog.
that, like,
You really just don't know, bro, because it's always something different every fucking week.
Every week.
Or every day. It's like, have y'all got a chance to like read any of her book?
Jada?
Yeah.
No, but I heard some real personal.
Well, like
Crazy
her book right now, for y'all that don't know, y'all should like look into. Her book is a top 10 seller of like worldwide right now.
I believe that.
It's in all the big stores basically, but like in it, like key stuff that she's talking about like. And again, I'm tired of this shit. But she's talking about like how years ago she fell out of love with Will and like how she made her kids write to Tupac, shit like
my
that.
thing is, bro, we didn't heard it. We didn't heard it on the red table talk and everything. Like at a certain point, opening up that much, it's like, bro, shut the fuck, like,
Yeah.
chill.
Talk to Will. Talk to your family.
Like you didn't
about
expose the whole family, dog.
that. Yeah.
There's no chill.
And then just even her coming out, wasn't that when she was coming out about Tupac, like the real deal?
Yeah.
She
Like,
she
even
get
that's
weird.
kinda-
She get weird.
Even that's kind of
Weird.
disgusting
You
because
got the
it's
kids
like,
writing letters.
I was gonna say, how do y'all feel about that? The
To a
kids
man.
are writing letters to Tupac.
As
They
a
didn't even
man,
know
as a
Tupac.
man, how would that make you feel?
The kids are. She has her kids writing
Back
letters
in
to
the hand,
Tupac.
Tupac, she said Tupac asked her to
Chuck
marry
around like
him.
Bart. That's really like you got a white man writing a letter to a dead man. For like telling the kids to do that, not Santa Claus. Like,
And I mean I heard bro on the celebrity relation. That'd be so weird because it's like
you don't know if it's ever real or not.
Bro, just find you somebody else.
Real shit.
Just find you
Real
somebody
shit,
else,
bro.
Just,
Like,
Oh.
just go to therapy. You can afford therapy. You can afford somebody else, bro. Just be right. Whoa, another thing. What y'all feel about therapy?
Bro, getting older, I think a lot of I think a lot of people in general, and it don't have to be like a certified therapist. It can be somebody you trust with disclosed information. That's how I look at it.
I like
That's
that.
therapy.
We talking
But
about
I really do. A lot of folks need it.
we talking about couples therapy or individual therapy?
Whoa, that's wait. You getting a little too far.
Well,
That's
Honestly,
couples therapy.
I
That's a
don't
whole
believe in
different.
couple therapy.
For real?
I really don't. I'm gonna tell you why. A third party can't come in and fix some fucked up shit. That's just my opinion. If this shit thrash, it's thrash, dog. Like that's just how I look at it, bro. How a third party gonna come in? Like when it's one on one,
And tell you what's going on.
you
with
can
your
help
shit.
me one on one. Well, like when a third party come in, it's like, bro, we fucked. And you feel
See,
me?
man, like
We done created a bond.
I agree, but I disagree too because I feel there is some type of hope, but I don't know. I've never been to therapy. I mean that like in the black community.
Sitting down on the couch. I ain't either.
Nah, in the black, it's
Yeah.
been a big thing, man. And another thing, not everybody can afford that. Also, so that
Right.
also steers a lot of people away. You know, they feel therapy's for only rich people. You know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah,
bro
right.
said, it ain't even got to be a registered, therapist. It could just be somebody that you feel that can really, withhold your issues and stuff like that. And I've learned a lot of times, like I'll catch myself like in my relationships, I'll be looking for my girl to be my therapist, be my partner, be my business partner, down there be my mom sometimes, so like I do feel there is positivity and growth in therapy, but I just feel when you do make that decision, it has to be, a valid decision that you made with yourself. Like, all right, cool, I'm gonna do this, so I could just see a different outcome. But I've never been to therapy. I mean, I would like
To try it.
I would only say I would like to try to see how it is, cause I know how I am. I'll be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm gonna go home and roll up.
Yeah.
So like,
And no, I mean that's how I am too. Like growing up, like I ain't have a pop, so it's just like my mama raised me tough. Shut up. Like, that's what I do. I'm like,
and I mean,
shake it off.
even with
That's what I do.
Even
And
with,
I know that's not good. That's not good to do,
You just
dog.
ball that shit down.
Yeah, that's not good.
Even with your parents, it's like it's only so much you want to tell them too. Like, to
Yeah.
it's just like.
See, I can speak on that because like I've tried that before, but my parents are so old school that they don't understand the mental state nowadays. They don't understand like the whole. Even my dad said it firsthand, and he can tell you. Like when I first told my dad, like, Dad, I'm fucked up mentally. He was like, "What you mean?" I was like, "I'm depressed. I'm really anxious." And he was like, "Oh, damn, I don't know about all that."
Yeah.
And that's when he sought out to find me some help of somebody that I can talk to. That's why, like, the first time I ever went to a therapist, I wasn't familiar on like what to do. I was like,
but you did good by coming,
going
to your pop, and he didn't actually have the answer for you, but he did.
And I can speak on a lot of parents don't do that. A lot of parents, as y'all probably done heard in today's time, they don't support mental health. They don't, don't look at it as like it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They suck that shit up.
Yeah. Like.
And the
black
community, like bro saying, it's a lot of that. You're a man, deal with it. You suck that shit up. You supposed to be the man of the house. You know, you feel me? So and it's a lot of that when it's really like, bro, it's not supposed to be like that. Yeah, I'm the man of the house, but I go through shit too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, let alone you the woman of the house, you going through shit. Don't think you just going through shit and I don't.
Yeah.
You know, and things that I've heard, shit, sometimes it's the man going through more shit than the woman.
Yeah. So my advice, let's say you couldn't afford therapy, my advice would be find your tribe. As a tribe is find your group of men or a person that you trust.
Real talk.
For me it would
you ain't gotta be nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like
for me it would definitely be reading. Go to the library. I mean, I'm in the process of that journey, just kind of cracking open the book, dog. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I always hated reading. My comprehension was always really bad, but I've always learned with myself when it's something I really want to lock in on, my comprehension really turns on. It's like, all right, cool, we're gonna soak all of this in. So, I mean, just to answer, bro, if you can't afford a therapist, read. Read things on relationships, read things on marriage, read things on mental health. Surround yourself with like-minded people. They don't have to have it all going. They don't have to have it all together and stuff like that. Right. But just you sharing your issues and your journeys, and them sharing their issues and their journeys, you can learn from each other.
Yeah, I like that.
You can really learn from one another.
I like that, bro. Like, I haven't thought about going to the library, so that's new for me.
Yeah.
I need to try that. I remember when I was in college, I did that shit a lot actually, to where I would, our library was set up to where, like, I don't know if y'all like knew this, but like when you go into the library in college, like they have select rooms that you can use. You can like just show your student ID basically and rent the room out for like 2 hours, 3 hours. Not rent, but like you can just occupy the room for 3 hours. So I would go up in there and literally, like, if I had work to do and I didn't want to sit in my dorm, I would go into the library and just sit there and chill and just like do my work.
Yeah.
And it was a level of focus. It was a level of me being mentally like stable.
Yeah.
Cause I always used to be the person to where like I always believe this, bro. When I was in high school, all the way up to my like sophomore year, junior year of college, I was the person to where like I don't give a fuck about being by myself. I can go into a restaurant, sit down for hours, and just eat by myself. And I'm fully capable of doing that and being okay. Recently along the way, I think like I got depressed just because like certain shit was getting to me. And that kind of shifted, I'll say.
Yeah.
But like as men, you'll learn to, like we said, like kind of suck that shit up, I guess, and we gotta go with the flow and we gotta bounce back. Cause like at the time for me, I'm the first in my family that graduated to college, so I know for a fact I'm gonna make it through. But in my ear also, there's the, oh well, you can take a break, you can come back, you can do this, but it's like, nah, that shit don't work for everybody, dog. Like, and me mentally knowing, I'm so mentally sound that I know like, at the back of my head, I'm telling myself, if I quit college, I'm not coming back. And I think that was the best thing for me is like, God, dog, like I know for a fact, like this is where I need to be. I just need to make it through this tough time. You feel me? But like, I like it when you said library because like that shit different.
I mean, also the gym, working out is another outlet, but I feel, I mean, especially in like the relationship atmosphere and marriage atmosphere, you have to educate yourself on it. Yeah. It's not nothing. I feel it's not nothing that our parents can really teach us or nothing like that. They can show us, but it's more a trial and error thing. You got to go through it to really find yourself, find out what type of person you are, find out what type of person you're compatible with. So like really educating yourself. I always thought like educating yourself on dating a woman, like you don't need that, but you do. Yeah. You gotta know what you getting yourself into.
You gotta
damn near kind of know the logic of a woman, why she's acting the way she's acting. Yeah. To where it's like you can understand it. For me, I was like, all right, cool, I understand this. As opposed to getting mad and upset when you get mad and upset because you don't know what's going on. You're not educated on what's going on. So that's the first thing. Why you acting like this and that, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, man, definitely educate yourself when it comes to these relationships and marriage and
it's essential.
Yeah,
I'll say like it's very, very essential to not only your relationship but your whole life.
Yeah.
I feel like for you to have a level of happiness and positivity to your life. You don't just want to be negative all the time or have some shit going on in your life that's negative and it's like, well, damn, like I'm trying to be positive over here, but I got this negative shit over here. And it's like the imbalance, that shit gonna fuck you up every time.
It always is gonna kind of bleed out into what's really what's positive going on for you. You know, it's gonna show in some type of way. So,
Nah, man. Staying on that subject of Will, though, y'all been hearing about the bullshit been going on with him, bro? Him and Dwayne Smith.
Well, I seen today it was actually, they say it's fake.
It's fake? Thank God.
So, with Will, bro, you probably see that. Now they were saying, I forgot the guy. It's Dwayne, I forgot his last name. He a producer. Like
Okay.
Will, I don't know if it's security or assistant. He went on the podcast like this week.
Okay.
Said he walked in on Will having butt sex.
Oh, Dwayne
So
Martin.
when I keep hearing stuff like that, and then I see the Jada shit, it's just like, bro,
it's
y'all
funny,
just,
man.
It can't be real, dog. Y'all just pushing the book. Because then, guess what? People gonna go to the book and like, okay,
bro,
let me see, can I go in the book and find like moments where this could have been like,
hey,
but check.
But you know what though? What's crazy? And we talked about this the last podcast, bro. What did we talk about that people buy? The shit that sells, bro. The shit that sells. And it's crazy that this shit come up
it's ignorant.
When her book dropped.
Sells, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just throwing it to you gotta be careful.
But if you check this out, they've had a long journey from that Chris Rock slap. Cause that was stupid. That was like stupid, like why are y'all niggas slapping each other, bro? Like we barely can be on TV, bro, let alone y'all doing goofy shit like that.
Yeah. But ever since then, I ain't heard. That's all I've heard, nothing but damn Will Smith, Jada. That's all I've been
That's all I've been hearing.
Ever since that nigga slapped it. That's all I've been fucking hearing, dog. Like, I don't know if they just give money. Like, I'm tired, man. Yeah. Then, I don't know if y'all seen this. The Keke Palmer situation. And I'm bringing
do on his kid.
Yeah, bro. And they got into like a physical altercation.
Yeah.
Then, but before that, we seen he was mad about the Usher shit.
Yeah.
Then, you know, she did like she did a song and like this the nigga got back with him. I'm like, is this publicity or?
I think she fucked Usher.
I don't know, bro. But I'm saying all this because I want the black folks to know: do not base y'all relationships off that. You can't, bro.
No, don't.
You can't.
Bro.
You gonna be fucked up.
Because a lot of that shit be for TMZ and the news and shit like that. Just some shit to talk about. Because you really, if you think about it, it don't really be shit to talk about like that every single day.
Nah.
That's not a relationship. Like,
you feel me? Without just making
like,
stuff up. Like,
I think they do that shit.
People in our community base their relationship off people that they got a successful looking relationship. Like it'd be
that look the part.
It'd be Lil Baby, his girl, or it'd be is it Jada? That's Jada. It'd be Cardi being Offset. You can't base your like, dog. You can't.
And you don't
You
know
know
what
what's
they
going
went
on.
through, bro.
I was gonna say
Oh,
the same
went through,
thing.
bro.
I don't know what
that
the-
much access to
All
everything.
of that
bro.
hell, bro. A lot of that should be hell and back.
To the point
type.
where you can get whatever you want. You got enough money to where like you can just go somewhere and clear your
On
whole
both
day.
sides?
Yeah.
Hey,
You feel me?
Yeah, on both
my minutes
sides.
to do.
That shit was live, bro.
I guess had to scat early. He had some stuff to get to, but I appreciate you coming on to the pod, my boy.
Appreciate my boy.
You can
coming
find my
through.
boy at he on Instagram at Rage Archive. Pretty cool, chill dude, man. Good folks, bro.
Y'all make sure y'all check out his YouTube page
But
too.
man, check us out on YouTube. We on
TikTok,
TikTok, Facebook page, Instagram at Afros of the South.
everything.
You can find me at Just Q. Bro, off the grid right now.
Off the grid.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, but if you want to find bro, hit me up. I know he at sometimes. He doing his thing, but hey, that's all I had to say, bro. What about you?
Shit, peace, love, and blessings, bro.
We out.